Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to show you ThruNite before I show you my rifle. ThruNite's new charger. It's called the MCC4S. It's around $30, and this one is a multiple universal charger. ThruNite has really good battery chargers. That's one thing they do have. What's unique about this one is it does charge like all different kinds of batteries. AA, rechargeable batteries. The 123s, AA, 18650, all of them. There's like tons of different sizes that it charges. And I know it's just a battery charger, but I never seen one like this before. This battery is an 18650, and I had it in one of my flashlights. And when you put it in, just wanted to show you how it lights up the display. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see that. But what will happen is the battery will appear and it will start blinking. Now this one is, what's unique about it is, say here, it's 3/4 charged, but I can change the amperage by pushing the button. Okay, that's a 1/2 amp, I believe, and it's telling you on the side what kind of battery's in there. It's saying it's a lithium battery. It recognizes it already. See that? And I can push it again, and it's at 1/2 amp. Now I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it'll charge faster and slower, but to you electronic geeks out there, you guys might know what that means. But it has that option. Okay, this is not a battery charging channel. Okay, what the hell's that? That's my phone. That's Siri recognizing my voice on my phone. And I just wanted to show you that.
Siri voice settings.
See what I'm saying? Shut up! Sorry about that. So there's an 18650 battery, and I'm charging it at a 1/2 amp. And that's full amp. So I'll charge it on full amp or whole amp. I don't know what that means. Okay. It does all different sizes. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 stations on it, and they will go to any size battery. You'll see it in the instructions, all the different battery charges. You won't believe it. It's really great. So that's it. I just wanted to show you this. This is brand new on the market. It's the latest battery charger. And all the flashlight guys and the battery guys on YouTube are going crazy over it, saying how nice it is and how much they like it. Very convenient, especially if you have a lot of flashlights. So, alright, so I just wanted to show you that first before showing you this awesome rifle. Alright, before I show you my V2, what I've done to it, I want to thank Chris. I don't know if he wants me to say his last name, so I'm not going to say his last name. Sorry it took me so long, Chris, but I have been busy, and just taking a lot more days at work than I usually do because I need the money, and holster orders on top of that. So now I'm down to, instead of 3 days off a week, I'm down to like 1. So I got to try to get holsters done and video done in one day, then I'm at work again. I'm not one of those guys that has a lot of energy, so when I'm done work I come home and I eat a big dinner and I crush furniture for like 4 hours and watch TV. That's what I like to do. I'm that guy. So, I'm a little lazy when I'm done work. I don't like to do anything. So that's why I haven't put a video out in a long time. But I want to thank Chris for the Snap-on screwdriver set. And everybody knows Snap-on is one of the most superior tools out there. I was a tool head for a long time, before I got into firearms, because I was a contractor, and I do have a lot of tools, collected a lot of tools, all kinds of cordless drills and all that stuff. And you know me, you won't see me with no Ryobi or anything like that. It's got to be Snap-on or DeWalt or Mac, or because I'm a jerk off. I like to have the good stuff. I like to have the stuff I can't afford. So since I'm a jerk off, I just wanted to tell you how lazy I was. Now, Chris, thank you very much for this ratchet screwdriver from Snap-on. I love Snap-on. I even got a Snap-on jacket. I know how good their shit is. Their stuff's made out of awesome steel. I just want to show you that I got it, and I will use this all the time, especially putting the holsters together. This is going to really help me out with my crazy arthritis that I have. So this will be over here forever. Thank you, Chris. Alright, now I just wanted to show you guys my V2. I did a few things to it. As you know, this is the Century Arms V2. This is one of the nicest AK platforms. It's definitely in the top 5 as far as quality goes, and durability and toughness. And trigger, wow, the trigger is phenomenal. What I've done to it since you guys seen it last, or if you're seeing it for the first time, we'll go over everything again. The first thing I did is I put this M4 adapter on there from God, what's his name? You know, Mr. Fuller. I forget the name of it. Sorry, but there's the famous logo on there, and what it is it's an adapter, and it goes in any AK designed receiver that's standard. It will fit right in there. It's just a little adapter. It's like a block of aluminum, I think. It goes right in. Then I put the ASAP on there. There's my castle nut. So I got like an M4 hookup here. Now I have a cheek riser on here. Yes, there's a reason why that's on there. I'll tell you in a minute. I also have the Hogue rubber grip pistol grip, which I love for this particular rifle. I have the enhanced butt pad from Magpul and the CTR system stock, which is phenomenal. I have a mil-spec buffer tube with a mil-spec CTR stock on there. I have Circle 10 mags, Bulgarian mags, which to me in the AK world is the daddy of the high quality AK mags. Okay, but we need that so I can lean it on here. The Century 39 V2 is definitely a high recommendation from me. Wait a minute. I bet you know what, that train, I bet you the guy that's driving that train is a fat fuck. I just have that feeling. He probably has a big oversized fucking payday bar in his hand, pulling on the fucking horn, shitting himself in his little fucking area where he sits. In other words, he probably has a lot of gas. Anyway, okay, that train's going. I hope Through Night don't get mad at me for how I'm acting in this video, but that's just the way it is. What I did, I think this is Midwest Industries. Yes, it is. Midwest Industries rail system. I know you guys seen this before, but people are seeing it for the first time. I'm trying to name everything in case they want to do the same thing. What I love about the Century 39 V2, it is a milled receiver, solid steel, milled out of a block of steel, yet it's cut in the back as it would be a stamped receiver, because a milled receiver, the back part of it is different than a stamped receiver, so you can't do much with a milled receiver if you have one. As far as putting adapters on this V2, you can. So it's a milled receiver designed and cut out like a stamped receiver. Okay, genius. That is so awesome. The dust cover is extra thick gauge steel. I love it. I like the ribbed ones a little better. I think they just look better, but this doesn't need the ribs because it's so thick. What the ribs do is strengthen the steel, so it doesn't need it because it's thick. But it would have been cool to have the ribs and that, just like overkill, because it looks badass. That's why. I got this Burris red dot on the front. I believe it's still sighted in. I was using it for my Sig Sauer MPX, but since I replaced it with the Holosun, I didn't know what to do with it. So I put it on the front of my C39 V2, which you're looking at right now, And I think that was a smart move because it's very small, it's very little, it's light, and this thing is front heavy as it is. I couldn't imagine having a, on top of all the weight here, is having a big optic on there. So this is working out nice, looks appropriate, works fantastic. But when I first put it on and I did my cheek weld, man, this thing's heavy. You handle ARs all day, then you pick this thing up, you're like, Jesus. When I do my cheek weld, I'm seeing look at them cheeks, fat. Okay, I do my cheek weld. When I weld it down firmly, I lost the red dot sight. It was gone. So what I had to do is my head needed to be higher. So this I put on a cheek riser. Got it. It's a Magpul. It snaps right on. Literally goes on in a snap. In a snap, and it's on. Okay. Just make sure you put it on right. I think that's right. So now when I am trying to get a good sight of my red dot, when I put my cheek on there the way I like to do it, it's perfectly in line with my sight. Before, I had to lift my head up and not have a good cheek weld, and I had all this room for the rifle to move. You don't want that. You want everything tight, secure, down, and it's just another point of contact to hold the rifle steady. So that's why the cheek riser's on there. Okay. Also have a Tapco stubby rubber grip, which are my favorite. They're like kind of rubbery. They're not plastic, and they don't get loose. So I could imagine this optic here should be sighted in, because it was sighted in on my MPX. So it just went from here to here. So I imagine that it should be okay, but I'm going to ask the boss if it's alright if I can make sure it's sighted in, because you're really not supposed to shoot these kind of rifles at our range, but for sighting in and stuff, he lets us do it once in a while. But that's it. I just wanted to show you this thing. I don't shoot it a lot, but I shoot it often. I haven't experienced any malfunctions whatsoever. So if you're thinking about getting a new AK, and the C39V2 has crossed your mind, has crossed your path, and thinking about it, I highly recommend it. I heard there's a newer AK out now by Palmetto State. I heard they're awesome. I don't know, everyone's going crazy about them, but I'm hanging on to this V2. This thing is just, literally, it's a tank. When people say things are a tank, this is a tank. It really is. It's a little heavy, but, you know, that's what a fucking sling's for. Have a good one.